To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a soap opera star.
Gracious me, my car has storm damage and I've had to file a claim. Could it possibly get worse? Will my claims team leave me for someone else? Someone less intense?
No. Actually, when you file a claim with Geico, you get your own dedicated claims team who promises to stay with you throughout the process.
Oh, I've never known such loyalty. I can't wait for the second season.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
We really solve murder cases because nobody else is doing it.
Oxygen knows that in the world of true crime, some women uphold the law.
We want to see justice done.
Some women break the law.
You're under arrest. For what?
And others just snap.
I was angry. I wanted to hurt him.
Oxygen has the best criminal investigators.
Nice!
Taking on the toughest cases.
Women are pretty badass detectives, and we're just getting started.
Oxygen. We live and breathe true crime.
Another pothole, traffic and flight delays, aging public transportation. Congress is close to making historic investments in America's infrastructure. It's up to the House to finish the job. Pass the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, paid for by Business Roundtable.
Hi, welcome to Cali Stars Young and Famous with Christina Rule. And I'm Christina Rule, and I'm your podcast host. I think this is the very first podcast for Latinx kids by Latinx kids, about Latinx kids, and yes, you guessed it, I'm Latina! My family is in the entertainment business. Movies, TV shows, cable news, magazines. But hey, this is not just about me. This is all for you and the next generation. Meet the young and famous stars who are making their dreams come true. I hope they can inspire you like they inspire me. Hi, this is Christina, the same person from the intro to this podcast. I'm just 2 years older. Today is crazy fun because researching today's VIP actor, singer, and dancer, Fernando Garza, was so much fun. Garza's here today to talk to me and us because he's one of the stars in Apple TV Plus's new bilingual comedy series, Acapulco. From what I see, the series is like a Dirty Dancing with a vacation resort and forbidden love. Fernando Garza shines as Mimo, the supportive yet often naive best friend. But what I have loved learning the most about Garza is that he really likes to dance to Britney Spears. In one of the videos I saw him, he called her an inspiration who taught him how to speak English and live more authentically. I think he even taught other actors all the moves from Britney's Slave for You. Okay, he's about to call, so let me play the fun trailer of his new series on Apple Plus, Acapulco. Oh, go Maximo!
You go. I've decided to tell you my life story. It all starts in Acapulco. This was the deciding moment in my life. For a poor kid from the streets of Acapulco, the way to a better life was a job at Las Colinas, the most glamorous resort of all.
I'm Diane, the owner of Las Colinas. Welcome to our hotel.
Prométeme que no vas a dejar que el lugar se te cambie.
I can't believe I'm sitting here.
I can't believe I'm sitting anywhere. My family just has the one chair.
This is where all the action is.
One mistake and your career here will be over. Good luck, papi. So I just served filet mignon to a dog. Is that normal here?
More normal than you think.
Maximo, if you want to keep this job, maybe don't hit on the boss's girlfriend.
I had this idea what it'd be like working at a place like this, but I'm not sure I feel comfortable here.
Sé que lo que sea que pase ahí, tú solo lo haces para que tengamos una vida mejor.
Every dream has its price. Are you willing to risk it?
Regresas ya bien noche, oliendo a vergüenza.
Ya te dije que a lo que huelo es a cloro. mother was afraid the resort would change me. But maybe it would be the other way around.
Ya nada de soñar, Memo. De ahora en adelante vamos a convertir esos sueños en pura realidad.
Hi!
Hi, Fernando!
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
No, thank you. And I'm so happy that you are here.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really pumped.
You're an actor, singer, and dancer.
Yes, I train singing, acting, and dancing. I'm a musical theater graduate from UCLA. So yeah, those are my three biggest passions, and I would love to share them with all of you.
Okay, can you share first? Each podcast I have a theme, and the theme I wanted before I researched you, it was going to be who is Fernando, but who is Fernando Garza? And then I changed the theme after I researched you. Sorry, I'm a huge fangirl.
Oh my God.
After I researched you, I thought the theme should be my thesis statement is Fernando Garza is fun. The theme is fun.
Oh, thank you so much. That's exactly what I want the audience to get from what I do. So I'm glad you guys are getting that, all of you. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Oh, and I'm recording. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Oh, I only have 10 minutes with you. And, you seem so fun, and you sound so fun. So, how would a person call you? How would they describe you? How would friends who know you well describe you?
You know, I think usually a lot of people describe me as a very energetic and positive person. I feel like that's why playing Memo in the upcoming Apple TV show was so easy for me because I'm a very energetic person. I tend to be someone who focuses on the brighter side of life and things and the positives, just like my character in the show. So I think I would honestly, all the words that you have mentioned, usually that's what people tend to tell me I am. And it's like I go full out in life, to be completely honest with you. I go above and beyond, and I live like every minute is my last. And I just enjoy life and share that with others too.
Well, you said that people would call you energetic and fun, but would you call yourself energetic and fun?
I would say so. I think so. I mean, I definitely have my moments. I can be a very shy person when I'm outside of my comfort zone, especially when I'm introduced to a new environment or sometimes new people, but not all the time. I get to warm up really fast and easily. But yeah, I can be a shy person if I'm in like an unknown place.
You're shy?
A bit of, what was that?
You're shy?
Sometimes. It depends on the circumstance. Like, I don't know, like this past week, we were doing a lot of press for the show, for instance, and I was meeting a lot of new people that work for Apple TV Plus. And I was very shy. Even I was shocked, and my castmates were shocked too. They were like, "You're not talking. That's unusual." I can be shy at times, and I'm also, but you know, I lead with passion a lot. I'm a very passionate person. So everything I do it 110%. Whether it's being angry or whether it's being happy or sad, I go full out.
I could tell.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you know what? A better way to live life, right? Just fully and through passion and love.
Well, yeah, because why make life bad when you could actually make it the best thing that's ever happened to you?
Exactly. I totally agree with you. That's exactly how I feel. You know, I think we as people have the power to switch the day around, and if we're having a bad day, try to focus on the silver lining. And that's something that I like to do, honestly, too. Focus on the positive and try to see things from a brighter side.
Acapulco.
You're such a fangirl.
I'm sorry. I'm a
don't
huge
worry about
fangirl.
it. It's okay.
But it's so beautiful and colorful.
Thank you.
And I saw that you had a, what is it called? Reaction. You had a reaction to your own trailer for Acapulco.
Yes.
Oh my God! And you laughed to your own line.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, this is my TV debut. I've never done TV or film, so the fact that I got to see myself on an Apple TV Plus show trailer it felt larger than life to me, and it kind of made this feels like a dream, like a fever dream a little bit, I guess. So the fact that I was able to see that on the trailer made it really real for me, and I just couldn't believe that it was me on screen. I've always dreamed of this moment, and I can't believe that it has finally arrived.
How did you make your dream come true?
Well, it definitely took quite some time. I started training at the age of 7 while I was still living in Mexico.
7?
And then when I turned 15, I was presented with the opportunity to move to the United States thanks to one of my aunts, one of my mom's sisters. And my parents were like, do you want to do it? I mean, if we were to do it, it would be for you. And I knew that coming to the States would open more opportunities for me to pursue this dream of being a performer. So we took the chance and we moved to the States, where I continue my training of performing arts in high school. I was able to do some competitions and workshops to keep training, and then I went to community college to get an associate's degree in theater arts. I went through that process. Then I went to UCLA for the last 2 years of my bachelor's, and I got my bachelor's in theater with an specialization in musical theater. And what's really cool about going to school for theater or acting is that usually the schools provide you with a showcase, an opportunity to get representation. And through UCLA, I was able to get my reps, my management. I love them with all my heart, because then they got me this audition 6 months after I had graduated, and God was so gracious and gave me the opportunity to book it. So 6 months after I graduated from UCLA, I was able to book the show, and oh my God, it's unbelievable. But it's definitely been a work in progress since I've been 7. And I mean, I mostly trained for theater, so the fact that now I'm doing TV, it's kind of crazy to me. But I feel very blessed and very grateful to have this job and to be able to call myself a working actor. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm excited for you. And
Thank you.
If that was your dream, then do you have another dream? Like that you want to accomplish?
I feel like this is where I struggle a little bit, because genuinely this is what this moment is what I've always wanted my whole life. And now I'm able to say that I've made my dream come true. But now I think once I've accomplished this dream, I can also be a very ambitious person when it comes to my dreams and goals. So I guess my next big dream is to sustain my career. You know, I want to become a working actor and work constantly. And I want to be able to keep creating art that inspires people and that makes them happy and allows them to disconnect from how tough the world can be sometimes. So I definitely want to, my next dream would be to become a working actor who's constantly working and creating art. And of course, later in my life, I would love to release some music. I think I still have the dream of getting myself involved into music and release some of my own music. I want to do musical theater again. I haven't been able to perform live in front of an audience it's been 2 years already or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of dreams, but they all encompass being a performer and sharing art with people.
When I was researching you, you said that you just said that you wanted to create some music. And I saw when I was researching you that you have a song called Green Eyes.
Yes. I do. I'm so glad you found that.
I liked it.
I do. Oh, I'm so glad you did. It's kind of scary sometimes to put your own work out there, because it's scary. You're putting your heart and your soul out into the world. And it's not like the song went big or anything, but, it comes from a very vulnerable place, and it's a song that it took me 5 years to write it because the narrative always kept changing. And
5 years?
Yeah, the narrative always changed because the person behind the inspiration was always a different person. So whenever I would fall in love again, I would go back and rewrite the song. So that's why I think it took so long. But yeah, I mean, I was excited to share it. It's not like it went big or anything. It didn't get that much of attention. I did it mostly. I released it for my birthday, and I just wanted to do something special for me on my birthday. But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, of course I enjoyed it. I just can't get over the fact that it took you 5 years. And how did the 5 years start? How did you know, okay, I'm gonna write a song, and this is the first line of my song?
Yes. So I was still in high school, I think, at this time. I can't remember. I don't know if it was my last year of high school, or my first year of college, but there was this person in my life that I was very fond of and I liked really a lot, but nothing was happening. And one night I was just thinking how nice it would be to have this person right next to me, and I started thinking about what that night might be like, having this person right beside me and sharing a special moment. So that's why the song starts with the line, "Another night feeling so lonely," because I was feeling lonely. And then, I feel like when I write music, I have to be in a very, I have to be in the mood. I have to be feeling the emotions. So I just started writing about what I dreamed that night would be like. And then as I started meeting other people and falling in love with other people, the song kind of shifted and changed, and new feelings were put into it. So I guess the song is a compilation of every single love I've experienced in my young adulthood life.
Wow, your song, it touched me.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I saw that you have all the moves memorized to a Britney song, "Slave for You."
Yes. I love her.
Me too. I love her.
She's fantastic, isn't she? She's the best.
She is amazing. She's my favorite.
I agree. She is my favorite too.
And how did you choose that you wanted to memorize all the moves for "Slave for You"?
Yeah, so I think the "Slave for You" choreo that she did back in the 2001 VMA is such an iconic of it's such an iconic piece of pop culture, that moment with the snake and everything. I know it's kind of controversial, but like I take it as a sign of empowering. I love being inspired by empowering women and powerful women. And Britney's one of those women for me. One of the reasons why I love her so much is because I think she's really strong and really powerful and such a fighter. So, I mean, I knew it was such an iconic, I think it's her most iconic piece of choreography in her entire career. So for me, it was a bit of a challenge, you know, to learn that choreography, but also a bit of a tribute to this woman that has made such a huge impact in my life. And I actually have a couple other songs I've covered. I've learned Oops, I've learned Toxic. There was this Janet Jackson song that she danced to one of her dancers.
My favorite Britney song is Toxic.
That's one of my that's in my top 5. My favorite Britney Spears song is Lucky. But yeah, I love Toxic. I love Slave for You. I love there's a song called Hold It Against Me. Oops, I Did It Again too. So I'm there with you. That's one of my favorites too.
Well, I also saw that you teach some of the cast members. I think in Acapulco.
Yes.
You taught them some moves and you danced with them.
Yes. So what I came to realize as we started filming is that a lot of the cast, like myself, we are triple threats. So every single person that you saw in that video, and that's actually, we have a crew member, her name is Melissa, and then Rodrigo and Rosana, who play Augusto and Adriana in the show. So it was really cool because I got to teach it to both the crew and the cast. But what I've come to learn when I was filming the show is that a huge part of the people involved in the show have done musical theater, so they could sing, dance, and act. And we were all living under a bubble because of COVID, so we were all living in the same space to protect ourselves and to be safe. So in our free time, we would get together and take dance class. So one day I volunteered to teach them Britney Spears combo, and they are also huge Britney Spears fans. So it just worked perfectly.
Well, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And how did you find out about Britney Spears?
Okay, so my first introduction to Britney Spears was back in the year 2000. It was through the music video, Oops, I Did It Again. I was about 3 years old, maybe 2.5 at the time, and I can vividly remember the red bodysuit and the high ponytail, and I just remember feeling really empowered through her performance, and she was just such a strong figure on screen, and such an amazing dancer, and I also love the song, her vocals, everything about her, I loved it. And then, you know, I kind of grew up, and I kind of found my own way through my own music, because I started watching a lot of Disney Channel, so I started falling in love with High School Musical and Hannah Montana and That's So Raven and like those type of shows and those artists. And then when the year 2009 hit and Britney was doing her comeback tour, the circus tour, I just remember one day I was thinking, what happened to Britney Spears? I was genuinely curious. So I looked her up on YouTube, and I started seeing all the incredible things that she was doing in that current tour, the circus tour, and I completely fell in love with her again, and the things that she does on stage. She has inspired and informed so much of the art that I do and the performances that I put on. I'd like to believe, I mean, I also learned English through her lyrics and her music, but I also like to believe she taught me dance.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was my English teacher. So she has inspired me so much, both as a human and as a performer. And I'm in love with her story and how she has come out of the rough times in her life, but also the legendary and iconic career that she has. I think she's a powerhouse and just a wonderful person to be inspired by.
That's so true. I'm inspired by
I love her.
I'm inspired by her and you.
Oh, thank you. That means so much. I really appreciate it.
Can I say that you are a triple threat?
Oh my God, please. I would love for you to say that. Thank you.
Then, Fernando Garza is a triple threat.
Thank you. Oh my God, I appreciate that so much. I feel like sometimes people look at people that look like me a little bit and they don't believe that I can do those three things. So the fact that you recognize it means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Well, where can we find you?
So the social media that I use the most is Instagram. So you can find me on at Fernando Garza. That's my page, that's my profile. That's where I communicate the most with the world. I also have a Twitter that is Call Me Garza. But mostly Instagram. You can find me the most on Instagram, and that's where you can see, follow my journey a bit more, I guess, and see all the things that I like to partake in.
I followed you on Instagram.
Oh my God, please send me a DM so I can follow you back.
Of course. Thank you so much.
I've been getting a few new users, but I would love to know which one's yours. So please send me a DM, and I will follow back immediately.
Is Acapulco like Dirty Dancing?
I guess it has some of the 80s energy, you could say. But I do think Acapulco is a show with its own entity. It's something that is a bit of a pioneer project because it's doing some of the things that it's doing for the very first time. However, I do think it really showcases the 80s and some of the fashion of the 80s and some of the music from the 80s. So I think you might be able to find some elements that exist in both worlds, the world of Acapulco and the world of Dirty Dancing. And you might find some music to dance to. So I highly encourage to watch.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You are just amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you.
You are a triple threat.
Thank you. You guys are all awesome. I'm having so much fun in this interview.
We're all fangirls. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Bye.
Bye.
Fernando's so amazing and fun, like I thought he would be. His new series, which was created by Austin Winsberg, will debut on October 8th on Apple TV+. Look for Fernando Garza on Twitter and Instagram at Call Me Garza. His last name is spelled Carsa. You can always visit my Instagram at Cristina Arul to find him and our other great VIPs. In honor of Fernando Garza's new show, we have a giveaway. A mechanic gravity loops and turns 130-piece set. From Switzerland, it's a $40 value and no purchase necessary. And we have a VIP judge. I have a feeling that it's going to be Fernando Garza. Go to our website, catalinamag.com for more. I also must gab about my new cell phone. Go to my Instagram page to see a Gab wireless cell phone made for kids. And I list all the reasons why I love it. Like the camera, video, texting, FM radio, GPS, and it makes my sister super jealous. Get 30% off this month only by using the code Catalina. CATALINA. A Halloween special. Woo! Oh, and send me a picture of you posing with your Gab phone or Gab watch phone, and I'll post it on my Instagram. Just make sure the grown-ups in your life know. This is all thanks to my amazing patrons who support Catalina Stars podcast. Thank you to Stephanie, David Brody, Tammy, Steven, Kara Dad, John, Alexander, Thomas Salesman, Vincenza, Isa, Louisine, and Superstar King Mike. Thank you. Bye.
You may be wondering why Doctors Community Medical Center added Luminous Health to our name. It's because we're on a mission to give you and our community even more of the health care that you deserve. That's why we joined Anne Arundel Medical Center to create a broader health system that is Luminous Health, now delivering you and your family access to more locations, services, and specialty care. Get ready for a bright future with Luminous Health Doctors Community Medical Center. Go to luminoushealth.org to learn more.